Hey, what's going on, people? This is Chris Howard with Getting Shredded. Had a lot of fun this weekend in Arizona. Was out there with CT Fletcher, Big Mike Rashid, Big Rob Thomas, Tanya Moore, Kim Jones, everybody out there. We had a real good time meeting everybody who came out. And, I really thank you guys for supporting me and for supporting all my friends. Probably most of you were there to see my friends, but still felt good to be talking in front of people. Anyways, I got a question for one of my clients. It was in regards to his energy during his workout. So what happens is he comes into the gym and he's all wired and hyped and he's getting his workout done. And about 45 minutes into the workout, his energy levels drop. And then he becomes super moody. And then he gets so agitated and so aggravated, he just wants to leave the gym. And that's an issue. That's a very big issue, because if you're getting so aggravated and agitated and your mood just drops like that, that could really, really ruin your workout and really, really ruin your perspective. So let me go through with you a couple of things that might be happening with him. First things first, he takes a pre-workout, and his pre-workout is pretty high in stimulants. Now, when we think about stimulants like caffeine, 1,3-dimethylalanine, and some of the other things that that get put into a lot of pre-workout products, high amounts of this stuff can really lead to a bad crash. So you'd be super hyper 1 minute, but the next minute you start to crash. I've actually drank too much coffee before and started getting tired because the caffeine was just stimulating my receptor sites so much, stimulating the synapses in my brain so much, that all of a sudden I'm just like, ugh. That was back when I was a grad student working on my PhD. I used to pull all-nighters all the time, and I learned the limitations of caffeine real fast. If you take too much of it, it's actually going to make you more tired. So for those of you taking these really high stimulant pre-workouts, my warning to you is that if you take them too much or you take them for too long, a lot of times they can burn out those synapses in your brain or wear them out a little bit, so that your brain function is not great, you're not focused or anything like that. In addition to that, you don't need to come into a workout like a friggin' rhesus monkey on crack. My best workouts have been when I've been calm and focused, and that's why I'm a big supporter of Mike Rashid's IX3. It doesn't get me too hyperactive. It leaves me with a calm feeling. There's not too much caffeine in there. There's just enough with some other compounds. But whatever you take, whether that's a cup of coffee, cup of green tea, a pre-workout or anything like that, do not overdo it. And think about your workouts not necessarily in terms of coming in there like a fucking crazy ass beast. This is a lot of times you get more benefit from it from just being focused, being calm, and having a stable pulse rate, because you know what you're doing. You're able to feel your body more. You're not super crazed by anything else. The other thing that could be going on with my client is having a little bit of sugar within the 2 or 3 hours before his workout. Now, carbohydrates, as I've said this before, a lot of you take carbohydrates before your workout, and this is one of the reasons why I don't believe you should take carbohydrates until after your workout during the day. But carbohydrates actually, by definition, have 1 oxygen atom for every carbon atom. That means they oxidize a lot quicker into your bloodstream. So they are a quick source of energy. And at first, you're going to feel that energy. The problem with it is this: they burn so fast through your system. They get oxidized, insulin comes out, and then starts working to put those carbohydrates back into your put those carbohydrates as glucose into your muscle cells so they can be stored as glycogen. It actually starts robbing your bloodstream of glucose, right? So as soon as insulin gets released and your blood sugar goes down, what's going to happen? Your energy is going to crash, and when your blood sugar goes down, your mood also tends to go down. So that could leave you with certain negative feelings, could leave you with a bad attitude. So my recommendation is, rather than using carbohydrates as an energy source, I wouldn't eat carbohydrates at all right now before a workout. And rather than using them as an energy source, what I would do is the night before, or even like 5-6 hours before, I would have some good fat sources. Fat actually burns a lot slower in the system. Now, I don't recommend eating too much fat early in the day, because it's gonna slow down your digestion a little bit, give you a little bit of a fuller feeling. But if you eat a good fat meal the night before, that fat is actually going to help sustain your energy throughout the next day. So, and that's because there isn't one oxygen atom for every carbon atom in a fat molecule. So you're burning through it a lot slower. Now, I think in addition to that, there's some other benefits to it, including the fact that you're not going to be releasing insulin at as high of a pace, and of course, fats have a lot of great benefits as far as being anti-inflammatory and actually helping with lipolysis and helping to actually help you get fat off your body. But the other great benefit to them is that they are a really great sustained energy source. Carbs, on the other hand, should be used to refuel you after a workout, to refill your glycogen stores. They shouldn't really be considered your first energy source or anything like that. And that's just in my opinion. Something might work different for you. You might want to call me an asshole. You try to call me an asshole, but you probably can't do that. T-Rex. 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 Woo! I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys got questions, hit me up, gettingtoshredded@gmail.com. You can check out my website, www.gettingtoshredded.com. My new ebook collaboration is out with Mike Rashid, Unapologetic Muscle, Guide to Clean Bulking. That's up on the Boss Nutrition Sports website, which I'll put the link for that down below. And you can follow me on Instagram, and you might see me doing that. Although that might be disturbing, kind of disturbing. But no, that's the tail. Okay, tail. All right. Later, guys.